President Trump unleashing a new era for Main Street with major tax cuts aimed at supercharging small business. The One Big Beautiful Act cutting taxes on tips and overtime, giving businesses more room to hire, expand, and grow here at home. Joining me now, Small Business Administrator Kelly Loeffler. Kelly, so great to see you. Give me the state of play. How, in general, are small businesses doing right now?
Well, Taylor, great to be with you. Look, thanks to President Trump, the most pro-growth, most pro-small business president in American history, small businesses are coming back. Main Street is back. Thanks to the economic agenda, that means we have lower taxes. There's regulatory cuts. We're returning to Made in America. And why is that so important? It's because small businesses make up 99% of all businesses across this country and 98% of all manufacturers. So small business is a tremendous job creation engine. They create most new jobs, and they couldn't do that without the working family tax cuts, which are not only creating incentives to work with no tax on tips and overtime, but incentives for small businesses to invest and grow. Things like 100% immediate expensing for capital investments, which is why we have a CapEx investment boom going on right now.
There are a lot of small businesses who came to me and they said, if we didn't get the extension and permanent on that One Big Beautiful Bill, we really would have been in trouble. How much of an impact has the One Big Beautiful Bill in making a lot of those things permanent, plus the additions that you talked about, 100% immediate expensing, not just on factory equipment, but actual factory floors? How has that changed the game for small businesses?
Well, look, Taylor, big businesses have always had certainty on their tax rate. Small businesses haven't, and every single Democrat voted to raise taxes on small businesses and hardworking Americans. And so thanks to President Trump and congressional Republicans, small businesses have that 20% pass-through deduction. They have 100% expensing, not just for capital investment, but for R&D. That saved our country $6 million in job cuts and created about $100 billion in economic growth potential. And a lot of that certainly comes from the manufacturing sector because President Trump has brought back $18 trillion in investment. What does that mean? It means that even the big manufacturers, the big businesses that are investing, they rely on small businesses because small business is critical to our supply chains, from aerospace to autos to defense, agriculture. The entire spectrum is fueled by our small businesses, our Main Street builders.
You are spot on about a CapEx boom. The numbers back it up. But are you worried that it's very concentrated in AI data centers? And if you pull out a lot of the CapEx spend on AI, it doesn't look good underneath the surface everywhere else?
Well, look, technology is one part that is driving our CapEx boom, but I can tell you from traveling across the country, I've traveled to nearly every state in the last year. I've walked the floors with manufacturers, listened to small businesses from Republic Wire in Ohio to Coosa Steel in Georgia. These are across the sector, from autos, aerospace, manufacturing, defense is coming back. And this is critical because we are now a supplier to the world. Thanks to President Trump, he's been talking about this since the 1980s, that this country had hollowed out our manufacturing base, hollowed out our skilled trades. We're bringing that back and able to create those great jobs. And so we see it very broad-based. And it's just getting started. This is just year one. Think about what we can do in the next few years.
I want to pivot here. You've been cracking down on small business fraud. Scammers been looking to exploit billions in pandemic-era loans. The SBA has already been flagging at least $22 billion in suspected abuse. How does this hurt the honest businesses?
Well, that's right. $22 billion, Taylor. When you think about that's taxpayer money. Who are taxpayers? Small businesses, hardworking Americans that work in those small businesses. And look, from day one, the Trump administration has had a zero-tolerance policy on fraud. That's why this fraud task force is really pivotal for this country in eliminating and stopping it for the long term. And we're now getting accountability and cracking down to ensure it doesn't happen again.
I want to switch gears again because Trump is pushing to level the playing field with tariffs, right? Targeting the flood of cheap Chinese imports. But this strategy has faced an uphill battle in courts and from the left. How are small businesses dealing with the uncertainty around tariffs?
Well, Taylor, what I've seen is I've traveled across the country that when you think of tariffs, think of fair trade. What's it doing? It's creating jobs and wage growth in the manufacturing sector, something we haven't had for years. Our supply chains were outsourced to China and beyond. And so what we have to do is make sure that we use this moment to build things in America, to restore American industrial dominance. That's what he's doing through our energy dominance policy. We are a nation of builders and makers, and we're getting back to that. That's how this nation has become exceptional. So when I talk to small businesses, they primarily are thanking me, thanking President Trump to make sure that he continues down this path, because we can't have our communities hollowed out, our industrial base any longer.
We are sitting here. It's such a special moment. We're thinking about this year, the celebration of America's 250th birthday. What do you see as the path ahead for small businesses and the resilience of them and the fact that they built this country?
That's exactly right. Look, Taylor, our founders of America themselves were small businessmen. Not only did they found a nation, they founded small businesses themselves, and that's a heritage that really is our 36 million small businesses across this country are part of. And now part of the golden era of the Trump administration is unleashing free enterprise, the private sector, and putting the power back on Main Street, not the Washington bureaucracy.
Kelly Loeffler, thank you so much.
Thank you, Taylor.